Hello. Oh, it's loud. Why is it loud? Hello, hello, hello. It's very loud. That's better. Hello. What? We have to bribe the cat first. Of course we do. First things first, we have to bribe the cat. Yes, it's coming. Cat, will you? You could have gotten Le Mans. No. I'm not that late. I'm late, but I'm not that late. If I ever get to a situation where I'm that late, we are in trouble. We're in trouble. How is everyone doing? Yeah, England did make it. It's funny what happens when you make substitutions, right? If you make a substitution, all of a sudden you score goals. Funny that. Funny story. Funny tale. I guess we have a lot to talk about today, right? There's lots of things that are going on. Once we finish bribing the cat, of course. Yeah, he doesn't like staying as a striker, does he? You know, it's not a problem to start Kane because he does bring the team into sort of a good continuity. But, you know, when you get to like minute 70, just, you know, you watch Spain do it all the time. They sub off Morata. It's fine. Bring a different option. You saw the power of what Ollie Watkins could do just by making a change. It almost feels like they have to fall behind for him to make substitutions half the time. So, which is, you know, a real shame. But hey, they're in the final. I think they'll get slaughtered by Spain, but you never know. You know, crazier things have happened, but I do think they'll get slaughtered by Spain. Right, I just got to finish up a few little things here. Yeah, I expect them to get properly... I'm fully expecting Spain to do a number on them. Spain are probably the only team of the big 6 teams that have actually turned up. All the other teams just haven't turned up. You know, France didn't turn up. Germany sort of did, but they also didn't, if that makes sense. So... No, to be honest, I mean, look at the path that Spain has had through the Euros. Like, it's been a difficult path. They've had to play some big teams, and they've played pretty good football. I mean, don't get me wrong, none of the football this year has been that like astounding, but you know, it's better than. I think it's fair to say it's better than the other teams. You know, it is better. So. You know, we got to take that and into consideration. Did I see a Clan Boss team? I did. The Wixwell team, yeah? The 500ml team. I almost had a bit of a moment this week. I forgot last stream to do the artifact enhancement event. I forgot to do it, which could have cost me the fusion. Thankfully, I did all the summon rush, but there was a risk that I could have missed the fusion. It's like, whoops, totally forgot. So we're going to do a champion training event. Honestly, I might do all of the champion training tournament because the rewards on it are pretty good. Thought I was going to sneeze. I didn't. Maybe I still will. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at the siege mode. We've got a new Sintranos rotation. We're going to have a look at different, you know, stages to see if there's any real horrible bottlenecks. And today will be a bit of a shorter stream just because I've got a lot of things to sort of catch up on from the siege mode. So, you know, it will be a little bit shorter than normal. just because I need to get through all the backlog of work. We are looking at ways we can make something work to help people with the siege planning. We are looking at ways to do that. Yeah, it's a little bit sad though, isn't it? Don't you think? Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I thought they would have announced some changes. I'm going to guess that next update or the update after will be the Hydra Clash changes. Any info whether arena area bonuses will work? I believe that Nubraze tested it and it did not work. And it probably makes sense. It's not coded to be a PvP region. It is not coded to be an arena tier, so therefore it would make sense that it doesn't, if that makes sense. I haven't pulled my prism. I will pull the prism tomorrow in the champion chase. I'll do it all tomorrow in the champion chase. It's that is when I'll do it. But yeah, it's actually coded as a completely new region, so it would make sense as to why it's not why it won't work, because normally they're tied to an ID, right? Every region is tied to an ID, and that's the way it works. Claim. I did buy the Forge Pass, by the way. I do like Defiant gear, so I felt that this particular one was quite a good pass. Do we have any 4? Yeah, we'll chuck them in. So I'm just finishing up my usual activities in Dragony. Silent Gods. Let's go finish this off. Then we'll be focused on everything in a raid. I mean, we are doing dailies at the same time, so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, it's two this time. Yeah. There's 2. You have to appreciate the way I critiqued the new game mode in the recent video. Do you know, I was a bit worried. I've been trying not to do negative videos. I really have. I've been trying to make a concerted effort not to be negative about content. But I'll be honest, those rewards are so bad. They're so bad they were laughable. I mean that's what we were at. It was so bad, it was laughably bad. I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. Like, you know, even in the best case scenario, you get so little rewards. Like, what are they thinking? You know, what are they thinking? That was the thoughts that was going through my mind. What are they thinking? It's like someone didn't whip out the calculator at Plarium, because it didn't take me more than 5 seconds to realize the significant problem with what they've proposed in the systems. It took me all of 5 minutes. And normally when we get these new game modes, like, they are pretty rewarding, right? A lot of people have said, like, Sintranos rewards are not that good. I mean, when you look at the rewards, though, they're pretty good, if you ask me. Those rewards that you get from Sintranos are worth doing. Even, like, if you can only do normal mode. Like, it's not the craziest rewards in the world, but, like, we'll have a look around now, and, you know, you can see, like, you get a good amount of rewards. Like, you just get nothing for this game mode. And PvP is the worst motivated game mode in the game. So, if you don't give people reasons to do PvP, they won't do it. So, in my brain, I was like, surely you have to double down in PvP mode. Surely the goal of PvP mode is to basically make sure that there is no other option for people. that if they don't do it, then they're missing out big time. That's why we do Hydra Clash, because we know we miss out big rewards. That's why we do Tag Team Arena. Otherwise, we miss out on big CVC rewards. It's bizarre to me. It truly is. It truly is bizarre, the decisions that they have made. But hey, I am but one man, as they say. What do I know? Maybe there is a secret source to all of this that I have not quite figured out yet. Right, I can run this and then I can stop focusing on it. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. I should use this instant rank up. I barely use it though. Let's see how good it is. Boom. The rewards from Siege mode are terrible. They're so bad. They truly are. They're probably the worst. I would be quite confident in saying that the rewards from Siege mode is the worst rewards I've ever seen given to any game mode in any game that I've ever played. Even, like, this is how bad the reward is. Even this chest is more rewarding. Where is it? This one. Even this chest is more rewarding, it feels like, than PvP. It's probably not. I'm probably being dramatic. But even this chest feels like you get something more. It's so bad. What they are. Yeah. That's a probably good correction. Okay. This is a good correction. The reward itself is actually very good, right? These pieces that we get, they're very good. This set is great. This feral set, or whatever it's called, is a very good set. It's really, really, really good. So much so that you want to do the game mode. The problem is you're never going to earn enough of this equipment to even bother thinking about building a team. It's impossible. It is just impossible for you to earn enough. And I've seen all the arguments, right? I've seen people say, oh, well, they'll sell the packs, they'll do this, they'll do that. It doesn't really matter. If you drop this Siege mode and you tell people the reward is 4 pieces of gear Fortnite, they won't play the mode because they will go, I don't like PvP. Why am I doing it? And then they look at the rewards and go, that's not worth it. It's just, that's as simple as it is. I mean, it is 5-star gear, but remember when you get to 6-star gear, you get guaranteed 6-star mythical. So it's actually, if you get to like these tiers, tier 4 plus, it's quite good. Tier 3 plus, really. It's just, I don't know. No, so I think what they're going to do, it said somewhere here. Where did it say? Is it in here? During a clan's first siege, the game will distribute them into a siege tier in accordance with their performance in the last 4 CVC tournaments, and give each clan as many victory points as is needed for that siege tier. So if your clan finished tier 6 in the last 4 CVC tournaments, then you will be in tier 6 for when this enters the actual matchmaking. I'm guessing when they matchmake it, it will put you in tier 6. So sure, you would probably think, don't worry, that's amazing. We're going to get guaranteed 6-star mythical gear. But the problem is, you get 4 pieces a fortnight. 4 pieces a fortnight. So in that instance, if you get 4 pieces a fortnight, you're never going to get enough pieces to make a set. Like, I have bought both Slayer passes. I've bought both of them, and I can just about make two people in a full 9 out of 9 Slayer. And when you buy a Forge Pass, you're not just buying bad gear, you're buying very heavily weighted odds. You're buying about 207 crafts. So I've acquired probably about 400 pieces of Slayer gear over the time period. And I can barely scrape 2 bills together. I've been playing all of Sintranos for the last, ever since it's come out. And I can maybe make a couple of people with, you know, decent gear. I mean, just the basic fundamentals of what you need for a debuffer. Right? Supersonic. How many speed boots do I have that are 6-star? Let's see. 4. I have 4 speed boots since the entirety of Sintranos, right? And Sintranos gives you quite a lot of rewards. I can actually check how many it gives you now. Let's have a look. Did I actually capture that? Oh, maybe I didn't capture it. Hang on. Oh, there's variable artifact checks. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Soul Cross. And if I do... this. So you can see, right? Even Sintranos per rotation, and even if we take Soul Cross out of it, right? Let's take Soul Cross. Even Sintranos is going to give you 36 variable artifact chests, right? And normally these chests will give you 5 pieces of gear, okay? So we're talking per month, you often walk away with about 100 to, like, it's probably about 150 pieces of gear. So I've been playing Sintranos, and I've done near enough all of the stages. Like, most of the time, I skip maybe 3 stages on both difficulties. And I have 4 speed boots at 6-star. 4. 4 pieces. How are you ever meant to get basic fundamental stuff like speed boots? Accuracy chests. Like, it's impossible. You won't. Like, this is the total amount of 6-star speed boots I've got from Supersonic. It's just not going to happen. We can have a little look. I bought the Forge Pass here, so let's see. You get 500. Well, let's just count the legendary here. I'll just in my spreadsheet on the side here. What are you making noises for over there? What? Honestly, cats. See, I should probably check both tiers, shouldn't I? So let's see. This Forge Pass right now, we're going to get 100 righteous. Defiant. She's had so many foods. She's being super greedy lately. She just wants attention. That's what she wants. 100. 200. Oops. 200. I will say, by the way, this is the right step for them to take. They need to... let's see, we get them 1 full set. And there is some on the freebie ones we should probably add in as well. Okay, so you basically get 540 crafts. Okay, 540 crafts. Which means that is going to give you, I think it's like 5 per craft. 108 pieces, which is basically going to be 216. So for 1 month of Forge Pass, I'm going to get over 200 possible pieces. For 1 month of Siege, I get 8. 8. No. I mean, these sets are pretty good. Like, this set is great. This set is one of the best defensive PvE sets in the game. Defiant is always very good with, like, regen. It's always very good with Stalwart. It's always very good with stun sets. Like, throwing in an extra Defiant set is worth it. So, I mean, at the moment... Yeah, that's the problem. It's not incentivized. Like, we haven't put any defenses in yet because I've got to figure out what to do. But the biggest problem right now with this is there is just like it's not incentivized. There is absolutely no reason to do this. Will you get down? Stop it. No. No. Breaking this behavior. No. Stop it. Go lie down. Gee. There we go. No, so they've split the set, Das. It's the first time they've done 2 sets in one pass, which I think is important, right? Because there's a lot of Forge Pass sets, and you don't have enough time, like, to be able to deliver them all. So it is very important, I think, that they continue to do that. So, yeah, Acrobat. So it's very simple, okay? Siege mode. It is always active. But you have 12 days, so this is what you have of prep phase. And what prep phase means is any member of the clan can go in and they can set themselves to defense. Now, there's 2 options you can do for a post. You can either just set yourself a defense, or I can use some mana crystals, which you earn by playing this game mode, and force some conditions that the enemy has to, you know, resolve to. So, for example, I can make it so that all of the champions in the battle are immune to turn meter control. Or I can make it that only the corrupted can be used. I could even make it so that only attack-based champions can be used. It costs me mana florins, but I can do it. And then that forces the enemy to also match this. So I can only use attack champions, but so can they. That is the reality. Now, this is actually a good thing, because what this allows you to do is force the meta away from the meta. You can choose to put some very interesting teams. This allows you to experiment with different cool teams. Perhaps, for example, you put a Garrel in here and you put like a 400 speed Garrel. Nobody's going to expect it. It's going to catch people off guard. Versus just putting a defense up and then people countering it, right? That's the way. So they can't see how fast your champions are, so it's like arena, but it will make for some interesting defenses. That's the basic level. You can use it offensively, but not defensively. Okay, so you can use any of these champions offensively, but once you lock them into defense, you can't put them in another defense. That's the posts. These are the basic ones. Then you have defense towers. Now, defense towers can be upgraded to add more defenses, which means that more people can put more defenses in. And they have bonuses similar, but not conditions. These are bonuses. They're not conditions. So, for example, I can do something like my HP and defense champions on the defense team deal 20% more damage when I ally attack. Or I can make the turn meter fill effects increase by 40% for anyone who is Tolarian or Galian pact. I can reduce them. I can do lots of different things, right? So only the clan leadership can activate this bonus. Any defender that goes in here then will get that bonus. And this is upgraded, but it's contingent on your stronghold. So you can't upgrade any buildings here until you've upgraded your stronghold first. Then we have magic towers. Magic towers are very similar to defense towers. There's not much difference other than the bonus. There's also value to them right here. So if you beat this, if you keep this alive, you'll get 150 medals here. If you defeat it, I think there's 1 defense point there, for example. Over here, if you are undefeated, you get 20 florins. But again, look, there's more points. So the magic towers are more rewarding to attack and defeat, and better to defend. Again, we have some different bonuses. The bonuses are very similar, but they're more expensive. Then we have mana shrines. Now, mana shrines are a different tower. They are the ones that are absolutely different because you can absolutely rebattle it. This is where you farm these mana materials which you require to activate bonuses. These ones are extremely valuable to defend. If you can, look at the value here. Look at the value of the points, the victory points here. Very valuable to defend. Absolutely worth keeping. Again, there is bonuses. You can upgrade them. There's no bonus active at the moment, so this has a lot more defense slots. Now, in order for you to be able to fight this, you have to fight the first one, then the first one, then the second one, then the second one, then the third one, then the third one. And then finally, we have the stronghold, which has got like 12 defenses. This is the one that will essentially define how many levels you can upgrade your other buildings. It has a bonus. These ones are pretty strong. For example, defense teams from the Telerian League of Galen reflect damage. HP and defense champions on the defense team deal 5% for each buff on the target. You know, you can basically make some pairings, but are very, very expensive. So Acrobat, that's kind of like the rough breakdown. Right now, you have 2 defenses per clan member. There's 60 defense supposed to hold, this number up here, which means every clan member puts 2 defenses in. Once the prep phase ends, it goes into almost like a CVC mode where it's like there's 2 days to fight. 2 days to fight. And what you do in these 2 days is you go into the enemy stronghold and you have to fight through the siege and capture the stronghold. If you don't capture the stronghold, you don't win the chest, right? You don't win this. You always win these. So long as you get enough of these points, you always win these, okay? You always win those. As long as you get enough of these victory points, whatever they are, milestone points, you always win this. But to get this chest, you have to do all 3 of these. Defeat the stronghold and win the most amount of points. And then once you end the battle, you go back to the prep phase. So in a very, very straightforward way, you set defenses, you wait 12 days, and then you fight one clan for 2 days, and then either you win or you lose, and you start again. If you don't set a defense, so it requires a minimum of 15 defenses to be set by the clan for you to participate. And then if there is any defenses that have not been set, every player in the clan can set a reserve team. And what it will do is it will automatically fill any defense spots that are empty. Now, I will say there's the most important buildings in this map. Defense towers. 5 and 4. These should be, any clan watching right now, these towers are the most important towers for you to hold. Because if you hold both of these towers, you don't need anyone in your stronghold defense. Because it's a progressive system. In order for me to get there, I have to start at post 3, then 7, then 11, then 14, defense tower 3, post 17, then defense tower 4. So if you can't take down these defense towers, you can't get in the stronghold. So those 2, more than anything else, these 2 is where you should focus your best defenders if you're worried about stopping them, if you're worried about stopping them from winning. Obviously, you can try and defend your mana shrines. They're on the outskirts, and these will be valuable. But keep in mind the bonuses as well only apply to the tower that you've got them active in. So I can't put something in the stronghold. This isn't going to work globally. It only works for the defenders in the stronghold. So therefore, there's no real value in holding some of these other buildings unless you want to try and win these points. But if you're just going to stop the enemy from winning, they have to take your stronghold. If they don't take your stronghold, they could get double the amount of points. They won't get the victory. Because you can't do it unless you win the stronghold. You have to take the stronghold. Why not hold the stronghold, though? You could do. It's just easier to hold these towers. Because you don't have to commit so many defenders. You can commit just basically like 4 defenders. You can basically centralize your strength. I don't think this does it? This only applies to the current building. All of these bonuses only apply to the current building, surely. That's my understanding. Let me double check. Yeah, all defense teams within a defense tower are affected by the bonus set within it. None of the others. Magic towers, as they can apply bonuses to any neighboring buildings. Okay, so that's different. Mana shrines. Okay, so the magic towers. So yeah, so having this upgraded with a bonus will boost the strength of these 2. Okay, well, that makes sense. But not defense towers. Defense towers apply to just themselves. Magic towers to everything around it. So like holding this magic tower here would be valuable. For example, holding this one, not so valuable. Unless it applies here, it probably does actually. So maybe this is, so if you can hold these 2, it reinforces the strength of these 2. Interesting. But like they say mana shrines can be influenced by buildings around them. There is no connected path. Garrison 2 is on map. Why does that? Oh, it does apply. It's very confusing. This is the problem, right? It's a great system, don't get me wrong, but it is so confusing for a player to understand. So basically, the bonus here and the magic tower here will apply both bonuses to here. So you can layer the bonuses. Okay, that's fine. That's interesting. So Stronghold is worth upgrading then. I mean, you have to upgrade the Stronghold anyway. But I mean, you can't really... Like, the most we can get right now is 7,500. So I can buy one bonus. One bonus to apply to all of my towers. That's incredibly hard to do. Like, you're probably picking this one. Or this one. Like, rare and epic champions of the defense team ignore 20% resistance. I mean, come on. Tell me who's actually going to be putting that bonus. Do you get unlimited tries to destroy place? I think if you try to fight it, you lose your offense bonus. So you have 2 defenses. I can set defenses and take them away right now, and I'll get my thing back. If I try to attack someone, if I fail, I'm pretty sure I lose my bonus. There is enough mana because it's 250, right? So 250, if everyone donated their mana, that would be 7,500. You have enough to be able to buy one of these quicks. No. No. Yeah, well, you can, but in order for you to get to the Stronghold, you have to go through Defense Tower 4 or 5. These two kind of hold... If you hold both 4 and 5, you hold the main central strength alive, which is important. Are they random, are they? What, so you're saying this bonus here is different? So like what post am I at here? Post 2. So you're telling me that this is different for your clan? Yeah, I'm not talking about the posts. I'm talking about the central stronghold. I did not know that. Okay. I probably should know that because I can see it in the game code. I just haven't looked at these particular conditions. I can check now quickly. Hang on. Because I have all the data. I have all the bonuses. I have everything and how it works. So it's probably a list of modifiers. Yeah, they're going to have different layers. So they're going to have different maps, I guess. Yeah, it's a building. Kind of the... Interesting. Interesting. I'm just having a little look now to see. I'm not sure, you know. I don't know how it's going to work. Sounds random. HG strength, yeah. It's complicated. Now, I will say, I think the implementation of the game mode is fun. I like the implementation. I like the fact that I can go, I want to build an attack champion team. And now you have to bring attack champions to beat me, right? So even though it might be random per clan, in order for you to beat my defense, you have to match my condition, right? So if I choose this one, oops. If I choose this one, then you have to use Corrupted. If I choose this one, then you have to use Nasiran Union. I like that concept. Honestly, the only major negative I have right now is there's no incentive to do it. And it's incredibly hard for a clan to manage the process, right? We're a pretty organized clan, so I can say to everyone in Discord, hey, don't put a defense up until I figured out what to do. And we've got plenty of time. I haven't decided what to do with these bonuses. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I have to think about it. But the game in-game is not set up for clans to coordinate this. It's very difficult. You know, it's not like there's tons of space for you to talk about it. Not really, because you only really need to put 2 defenses up, Viper. Right? That's the beauty of the system. You need to put 2 defenses up. So as long as you put 2 defenses up, you're okay. You know, that's the key. As long as you put 2 defenses up, you're absolutely fine. And even if you don't put 2 defenses up, the clan will, the reserve pool will cover it. So that's that's what you've got going for you as well. So I'm just checking one more thing here. But yeah, the rewards are not great, I'll be honest. The rewards are pretty rough. The system looks great. I really like the system, to be honest. I think the system is great. You know, there's a lot to like about the system. But without an incentive, I think people are just going to disengage with the system, and that's what I'm afraid of. You know, I think people are just going to disengage with the system because they're going to go, it's not fun. Yeah, there's a bug with the duplicating the scrolls. I've seen that. Where you can duplicate. Is it also working for mana orbs? Oh, they're gonna have to reset that, aren't they? If they found a bug for mana orbs, they're gonna have to reset that as well. Surely. Okay, so anyway, you know. Such is Siege mode. I don't know. How are you guys feeling about it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? What's the feeling? I'll be honest, so far, I've not seen anyone think anything positively about anything. So, from my perspective, it seems to be quite a negative thing that people are... that's their opinion on it. They don't like it. They think it's really bad. It's PvP garbage. See, that's a very interesting statement that people say that. Oh, it's PvP, so it must be bad. I'm like... Must it? Can we not have good PvP? Studio. Nope. I mean, I don't think the PvP here is bad, though, is it? Is the PvP bad here? It looks quite good to me. Because you can control it, right? That's what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying it looks quite good is you can control it. It's too complicated. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna do a poll. I want to ask a question. I want to know this question because this is really important from the reward structure. Yeah, so what we're trying to do at HH Gaming is see if we can build a tool that's going to be able to help people plan their sieges. Because right now there's not many tiers, you know. There's not really sorry, let me rephrase. There's not many tools available for you to be able to manage this process. It's very difficult. Right now, so... clan tier, Bryce. Clan tier. The reason why I want to know is because it's dependent on this champion, right? The only way you can get the new hero, Authoritex Lamasu, is by winning. And you get 3. Are they serious? 3. At least make it 10. 3 primal quartz. Like, come on. Like, seriously. 3. Anyway, speaking of PvP, we should probably do some live arena. Get it out of the way. Been having a bit of bad runs lately. I can confirm it's not an error. Yeah. 3's are such a weird number, isn't it? That's true, Acrobat. It's not a programming error, it's a stupid error. Absolutely, Akash. When I was doing my video, I was trying to I hope it came across that I was saying I like the game mode, but I don't like what they've done in terms of the... I'm not a fan of what they have done in terms of the rewards. I don't think they've incentivized it enough. I think I want to take away Little Miss Annie. The Airstrid. Oh, they let me have a man. It's interesting. I think the set is good enough, Alex. I think you can incentivize it without the champion. I mean, people still do Hydra without after they got Mithrala. People still do Live Arena after they get Quintus. Oh, we changed form. Why does it always enfeeble the wrong target? That's so annoying. Oh, there we go. He failed at rule number 1. Always ban the Amans. Oh, that was that. Yeah, that's true, Hamo. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. That is true. That people have been long saying the biggest problem with Hydra Clash isn't the Trunda teams necessarily. It's the fact you basically get nothing for your you get nothing for your time if you don't come third, fourth, third or second or first. And that's such a simple thing to fix, right? It's so easy to fix. Literally just go in and give a reward to 4 and 5 and just top up reward on 1, 2, and 3. It's such an easy fix. I don't find the CB chests are a problem. You in goal 4. Yeah, and the problem is it's very difficult to D-rank. It is very difficult. Damn, I should have just taken... should have just banned the only damage dealer he's got. I'm an idiot. The irony of the CB chest being the only good thing in game is the fact that everyone instant completes the game mode. They don't even want it. They don't. Everyone seems to think that clan boss, or that certainly from what I've understood it to be, clan boss is now dead content. Okay, well, we can probably take you out. Wow. That went well. Well, it was a good run. Can have all the mythicals in the world, but speed gear still matters. Okay, let's have a look. So, let's see. So, 29% of you are in 4 to 5. 25% of you are in 6. 23% of you are in tier 1. Oh, sorry guys. You are... it's not going to be great for you. Oh, he took my Narcissus. Let's take the Wukong. What set do you recommend for Marius if you can't get a Slayer? How much Slayer can you get, Dennis? If you can get 6 Slayer, it's just as good. Right, he still benefits from 6 Slayer. If you can get 4 Slayer with Merciless, I don't even think you can do that. Yeah. I mean, if you get 4 Slayer with Savage, it's okay. I need to take out you. Oh, he took my pony. He took my pony. Hey, John. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I really didn't understand, like, some of the comments was like, oh, the only way you can compete in this game mode is if you spend money. I'm like, no, I don't even think you can whale to the rewards in this game mode. Like, I don't think you can even, like, spend money to make this game mode better. Oh well, we're probably going to lose, but we'll try it. Ugh, it's going to be horrible. Move on. I would have lost that regardless because I didn't get rid of Ultimate Death Knight and I can't bother to wait around. It's too much effort. Oh, game is lagging. I haven't yet. Green Virus, I've still got Hydra to do. Hydra is still on the wish list. We're still doing crit damage for Hydra, so... Yeah, but what I meant, Keith, is what are you wailing for? That's what I'm trying to say, is a lot of people, like CVC, you can wail for the personal rewards, you can wail for things like in Hydra Clash, you can wail, get the champion, and wail for that gear. You can't actually wail for the new stuff, because it's like hard locked. You can only win 4 pieces. And 3 pieces. You can't like wail to, like, to be honest, I'm not surprised if people start win trading. If clans start win trading the game mode, because that's how poor the rewards are. There's just not an incentive to try hard. And I think that's a big deal. There is just no incentive to try hard. Can you fuse Relic Keeper tomorrow? Do you know what? I don't know. Yaroslav, can anyone answer that question? If you fuse Relic Keeper before you're at the mission, does it count? Is it retroactive? No, win trading is really possible, Quicks. It's really easy to win trade. It is... Well, that was 2 different answers. Nope, yes, nope. It counts. It counts. Okay, yes, it does. There you go. There's the answer. My purple badge holders have answered correctly. You absolutely can win trade, Quicks. Because what you'll do is you'll go message the leader of the other clan you've been matched with and say, hey, do you want to win this month? And then they go, yes, okay, so you put like 15 defenses up in different places, let them take the stronghold, as long as you can also take the 7,000, right? Your win trading is the victory chest. That's what win trading will be. And the next time you face them, because there won't be many clans at that tier, you speak to them again and say, hey, you know, should we do it the other way around? That's what will happen. Because it happens in Hydra Clash. It happens in CVC all the time. They took my Ancora, didn't they? They took my Ancora. Yeah, but even then, I think people just won't bother putting defenses up. They'll put the minimum of 15 and just live with it. I could be wrong. Yeah, but you won't care about upgrading the buildings quick, so that's what I'm saying. No, I had my Ancora taken from me Acrobat. I would have lost regardless, because I had Narcissus, so... It's difficult, Vi, because I need to have a spot to protect Pony. Yeah, but why would you repair a building? I wouldn't give a crap. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, is why do you even care about the buildings? I haven't heard the soundtrack. Actually, we'll have to listen to the soundtrack in a moment. I haven't heard it. I just think for a lot of people, it's just going to be incredibly hard for them to find the motivation to play the game mode. And that's the biggest problem. I did see the new champions, yeah. We haven't looked at it yet, though. Why Wixwell? Because Wixwell will put intercept, so I can't be polymorphed. So the Wixwell spot is basically... Ironically, remember 2 streams ago when we were like, oh, well, when we get Lamassu, we can replace Wixwell with Lamassu. I feel like I jinxed it for everyone when I said that phrase. Because for the majority of people, you're getting Lamassu in about a year and a half. So, but yeah, Wixwell's job here is to provide intercept so that when Armand's tries to sheep Pony, he can't sheep the Pony because intercept is in the way. That's the point. I know, Curry. That's the point. That's what we were testing. We were testing the concept of that. It's not demanding, Sladin. It's overwhelming. I think that's the right word. It's not demanding, it's overwhelming. And I think people will just not engage with it because it's overwhelming. The best thing about intercept is that it doesn't consume stacks. I can take extra turns and it doesn't get rid of my stacks. Yeah, after the siege ends, Jimbo, you'll have florins. You contribute your florins. Basically, you have to give florins to your clan to repair the buildings. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, Curry, the new one. I haven't had a look at him. We'll have a look at him now, actually. Who should we put up? There we go. Look. More intercept. His Armands literally can't do anything to me right now. I mean, his Armands keeps dying, so. But his Armands wouldn't be able to stun anyone because I've got Wixwell at like 600 resist. Ancora's 800 resist. He's got intercept. She's got intercept. He can't stun me. He can't sheep me. He can't do anything to me. Tell you what, I'll put another one out. And because it just stays there permanently, if he revived Armands, he can't do anything. Yeah, he can strip it, but he's got a... What I meant is he can't sheep me. So he can't do anything that he normally can. Normally, if he sheeps you or if he stuns you, he can't do that. He can strip them. Which, to be honest, I should probably try and get Wixwell in a protection fast set. If I had him in a protection set, it's even crazier. That's probably what I should do. He hasn't even got masteries at the moment. Fast Wixwell in protection 9 would be insane. Like, there's literally nothing he can do in that team then. We'll get through Livery and we'll have a look at some of the new champs. What do I want? Oh, he took my Narcissus. How annoying. Let's bring Rhonda this time. Wixwell. Yeah, I've got him in Supersonic as well at the moment, G-Man, which is kind of helping me get an extra turn if I need to. All battle auras will work in Siege, yeah. 21 pesos knows about my my pony strategy. Damn, I put the wrong aura in. I'm an idiot. I put the wrong aura in. Stupid. Stupid me. Not that I would have gone first anyway, but hey. And let the stunning begin. Oh wait, you can't. He's only taken 1 turn meter. That's good. Make sure she gets a turn. He can't polymorph me now. See, that's what that intercept is meant to do. I mean, he can still kill me though. So, he can still just execute my team, but that's what the intercept buff is meant to do. I put the wrong aura in. Correct, Marshall. Only all battles will work in Siege. Yeah, the problem is, Das, like, when you did it once, it's terrible. Because when you look at it, just one shield growth is really poor. It's the exponential growth that makes it really strong, so... Who does Rhonda counter? Anyone with a strong passive, because they're A2. Anyone with a strong passive. Because he removes all buffs. Crawl. So when he does it, he removes all buffs. If he didn't remove the buffs, it would only consume 1. Just pulled a Krizia yesterday. I don't have a good enough Merciless set for the moment. I was wondering if Instinct set is good enough for her. I would prefer Savage Lethal if I were you, Zervus. Savage Lethal with a Cruel or something of that nature. He stole my pony! That is not acceptable. Not acceptable. Yeah, more and more people are going to be getting Marius soon. The fun's going to be over. The benefit that I got for speed running has gone down the drain a bit now. So, it's kill Siphi, then hope I don't die to Marius. Not much, you know. What? Let's do a double. Wow, that is a strong Rhodus. 1. Who's he gonna take? Yeah, 2. Revive. Hello, cat. Yes, hello. Yes. You're very vocal today. Do you know this? There's hope. Very slim hope, but there's hope. Okay, never mind. Somehow he counterattacked me. I don't really know how. Oh, because I revive and I drop enemies' turn meter. Of course I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. Nah, it's because she reduces turn meter when she revives. I might have to start picking Marius now then. A bit earlier. I normally used to pick Marius 4th to hide him, but if he... I don't really think it's a secret anymore, is it? see, I lost my Shuzhen. Um... I mean, he's picked one damage dealer. He's picked one damage dealer. Can't stun my Yep. You can't do it. You can polymorph as many people as you want. You're not going to be able to do it. Eventually, I'm going to take a turn. Be slow. It's gonna take a while, guys. It's gonna take a while. Why do they keep attacking the wicks while counterattack? It's very strange. Oh boy. One. Disaster occurred. Somehow. Okay, she died. It's fine. Petrification. Petrification. It's going to hurt him. Yeah, his base damage is really high. Actually, it was a significant problem with Romantu for a long time because of the Mastery Resurgent that basically, was it Resurgent or something like that, that basically gets rid of a debuff when they take too much damage. The problem you had with Romantu is he would basically place a debuff, his next one would do too much damage, which meant it would remove it, and then it wouldn't trigger his fear because he was doing too much damage. Like, this is going to take forever. He's not going to win. He only picked one damage dealer. He's barely killed my level 30 Wixwell. Oh, don't stun me now. It's fine. There we go. He barely killed my my level 30 Wixwell. Who are we fighting? DM 334. I haven't done masteries on him, Curry. So because I haven't done masteries on him, I haven't jumped ahead. Like, he's strong enough, he doesn't need to be full level at the moment, so he's fine. He's doing his job. He actually often baits. The only risk I have is Wukong. If Wukong gets on him, because he hasn't got much HP at the moment, that can be really problematic, but everyone else is not a problem for me. I doubt it, Das, but when they tried to do 3 back-to-back, it got a lot of backlash and they cancelled it. It's very, very unlikely they do that. Right now, I'm probably banning Hefrak. Right now, that's my plan. Yeah, Burnt. He's very, very good into this meta. The higher up you go in Live Arena, Marius will get even stronger. As long as you can keep him awake and not sleeped or sheeped, Marius is incredibly strong. See, this is the risk. I kind of have to take out him. Take the Heffrack. Yeah, I've probably lost this one. Unless I go first, I've probably lost this one. And I'm not going to go first. This is a full 6-star Siffy, so... Yes. I don't think it's working. I sent a message back to them. I'm saying I still don't think it's right. And I'll show you why I don't think it's right. Because we'll take it to Shogun now. See, this is one value advantage. I have an option here. I don't... It depends what I want to do. I can protect the pony or I can protect Narcissus. And right now, I want to protect Narcissus. Because if I can get on top of that monkey, I can stop him. Ah, he's going to steal my turn meter. Awkward. I should have protected the pony. I would have had double hits. I'm an idiot. It's just going to stun lock me to death. I made a mistake there. I was thinking if I could get Narcissus to take a turn, then I can get him to block, revive the pony, the monkey, but I'm never going to get a turn with him. Just going to perma-CC'd, and I'm just going to get one shot now. Yeah, I made a mistake there. It's fine. Had I played it better, it would have been fine. Yeah, I play quite a lot of different games. No, honestly, it would have been fine because I would have. I was thinking to use Narcissus as A3, but the Armands I wasn't thinking. I was thinking I can stop the stun, but not the turn meter control. I probably should have put it on Shu Zhen, so that Shu Zhen could then grant him an extra turn. But yeah. Well, we ain't going first this turn, are we? What's the best stage to farm? If you want efficiency, stage 20 normal. If you want the best gear, stage 10 hard. No, I haven't played Elden Ring. I probably should. No, I've got too many other things to do tonight, GB. Yeah, you chose poorly. Well, there's no Armands. So I could literally just pick Armands, force the ban. Like this. So I know I'll have my 2 damage dealers and then try and build some sort of speed tune. Or defense. Pick Necrat. Because they'll have to ban Armands. You'll have to. And this last pick is going to be a damage dealer. Otherwise, I'll just banish Jorgid. So, it's pretty safe. And I know I'm not going to go first, so that's fine. No. Torment is terrible in the new meta because Ancora destroys him. Ancora is an incredibly hard counter to Torment. Torment is terrible. Oh, we're going to get gizmacked. We're going to get gizmacked. Probably. No. Mutant. You really want to be on stage 20 normal. Yeah, you really want to be on stage 20 normal. There's a bug with Spider 10 hard, in particularly Spider. But Dragon, you want to be on stage 10 normal. Oh, he gave me Armands. Okay, interesting. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's what I do, Arrow. In my team, I use Ancora's passive to protect Marius from the stun, and then I use Wixwell to protect Marius from the sheep. So as long as those happen, every single time he tries to A2 me, Marius counterattacks, I get some Enfeeble out. If I then get a mythical change form, Marius is free to do what he wants. That's how I do it. Yeah, he might just outspeed me, Hath. You're not wrong. But the thing is, I do get a lot of speed when he buffs. He's going to buff a lot. He hasn't got any control. I have to just kill 2 champions. And he's got 2 mythicals. So if he's going to want to really control me, he's going to have to change form. So that's giving me a bit of boost. It's giving me 20% turn meter. If this A3 comes through, that's more. There's my first enfeeble. If a mythical form change happens now, I'll get another counter attack and more buffs. Because every single time they buff, it's better for me because Armand's is in supersonic. See? I should have cut in. I should have been able to cut in there. I should be able to cut in at some point. Come on, enfeeble. Enfeeble. Yes! Oh. Thank God for that enfeeble, because I was otherwise going to get gizmacked. Let's try to get rid of those. Whew. The funniest thing I've ever seen is a 6-star Gizmack with Marius. Every single time I took a turn, Marius just kept counterattacking because it kept dropping my turn meter. It was brutal. Alright, well, there's 2 dead. Boom. Finish it off strong. Yeah, the funniest thing I saw was when they put Incinerate Blessing on Gizmack at 6-star, because every single time he burns, he drops turn meter. It was literally like Marius was a machine gun. It was like pony machine gun mode. It was like boom, boom, boom. I was like, why does he keep attacking? I didn't realize it till the end. That enfeeble was clutch. If I didn't have the enfeeble, I would have lost. 83 million player power. Good God. Good God. 83 million player power. My lord, that's insane. Some real Krakens up here. Absolute real Krakens. I suppose we should have a look at Curse City as well then. We haven't looked at this yet. New rotation. Let's have a look at the pain points then. What's this like? Oh, Morrigan. That should be fine. Morrigan makes this easy. Morrigan, Romantu, Rhonda. This is going to be an absolute walk in the park. This one. Absolute walk in the park. Shouldn't be a problem. What's this one? Yeah, with the new setup, I can probably find Chancellor Adeline. Ah, damn. I was hoping Adeline would be in here. Debuffs. Sleep. Oh, yeah, we can just put her into the other form. Of course. That's fine. What about this one up here? Yeah, if you have Blizzard, Archer, Valkyrie, Hoscarol. Like, if you don't have Archer, you can do Hoscarol. It's basically a like-for-like substitution. Should be fine. Yeah. No. And of course, we've got to deal with buff Jingwongs now. So no. No thanks. I'm out. Peace. Peace be with you in stage 19. No. God, no. Absolutely no. I'm not going there. What about this one? This one might be alright. But again, it looks annoying. Candrathon might carry me. I can't even do this, actually. That I should be able to do 14. What about this stage? Yeah, it's easy. This one. It's always a bit of a cakewalk, that one. Oh, I've never done this. Why have I never done this one? Tell you why I've probably never done this one. I bet this was the one rotation I couldn't get past S20 or S14. So I never actually had a chance to do it, because I don't really think this is a problem. I should be able to do this easily. Because that's counterattack with counterattack. We probably need like a HP burn. Which is Cupidus, I guess. I guess Cupidus is coming in. Because there's no Lydia. We do that with Cupidus. It's kind of like pick your last poison, right? Yeah, you could do Phalanx block revive, but I mean, burn with Cupidus is just going to be easier, isn't it? You could do Luria block revive. Yeah, there's lots. But you want the burn on the target to stop the freezing coming out on you all the time. Yeah, it's probably Morag for ally attack. It's probably Morag. But I can also go this for just pure damage. That should be fine. This all looks okay, actually, to be honest. You know, some of these are going to be horrible. Like, that's not great, but Siege Hulk can pretty do it. But this is the other one with Jingwong. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Screw that for a game of soldiers. So 12 is out. This one should be fine. It'll take a while, but it won't be. Actually, it won't take long at all. So. Oh. Why do they do this to us? Why do they do this to us? I can do it, so I'm not being annoyed at me. I'm being annoyed for everyone else. Because if you don't have Spider, this is impossible. It's so stupid. I don't understand why it's so restrictive so early on. It's so aggressively harsh. Probably except for if you've got... Oh, it's like, it's... You know. Alsgore makes it pretty easy as well. If you have Alsgore or Alaz, you're fine. The reason why I say Spider, it's probably the only way you're going to kill anyone, because it's decreased defense. You don't have any other decreased defense. So the way that I had to do it last time was put the AoE decreased defense up with Spider, try to kill the Lydia and everything very quickly and not die from the raise, then have this back for the next turn. And I was using refresh to do it. I remember how hard this was. This was very, very hard. S6 was pretty hard on this invitation, but this is not so bad now because you got Morrigan and you got Siege Hulks. Right, this one should be okay for people. You got Morrigan, you got Siege Hulks, you got Judges, you can go farm. There's a Frozen Banshee, you can use Dark Elhain, which is the logging one. You should be able to do that one. Iron Twins, again. There's a pretty good pool of options here. Just get someone with decreased speed like Jamasa, put it on the boss, and you'll kill it. This one is the worst. Someone said S17. What did they say? S17. S17. What one is S17? No, S17 is fine. You got Morrigan. As long as you got Morrigan, you're fine. If you don't have Morrigan, then it might be a bit harder. But Morrigan's very, very powerful here. So I should get my keys. I always go for Amius first. Why is decreased speed so important? Because if you put decreased speed on Iron Twins, when you buff, he doesn't get turn meter. If you don't put decreased speed, when you buff, he will gain turn meter equal to the amount of buffs you've done. So if you don't want him to... Like, if you put decreased speed, you can basically slow him right down. It's really straightforward. It disables his turn meter gain. It's pretty good. Hey, look, guys. What you're looking at right now is 2 weeks worth of siege rewards. Not quite, because it would be 6-star, but you know what I mean. Right here is what you would get for 2 weeks worth of siege rewards. Yeah, 2 weeks. It's great. It's great. What you're seeing right now. This is it. Your total rewards. Stupid game mode. Oh, yeah, we're going to play the siege music in a moment, actually. Let's do that now. Really bad. Let's hear it then. Okay. It's good though, isn't it? Oop. It's like Jack Bauer made it to Ogrima. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to look at the new champions in a moment. Just going to do my Sintranos stuff. So that the clan can choose bonuses. So if you donate all of your mana florins right now, your clan will be able to pick one bonus here. You have a quite interesting one arena. No, it won't. It's cool. We need to chase up here. Yeah, you can use your florins to give yourself individual bonuses in one of your defenses, conditions. Yeah, I said mana. Yeah, I said mana. You can use your mana things to upgrade the individual conditions. The florins, I think, are purely for upgrading and repairing, as far as I'm aware. Is it loud, is it? Hang on. Oh, I meant mana, sorry. Mana crystals. Oh, that's great. All right, well, we had a little bit of audio. That was fun. Let's finish our daily keys here, and then we'll have a look at the new champions. Yeah, you could be right, Lusa. What I meant was you donate them because probably the tower bonuses are more valuable than the individual conditions, I would have said, is what I meant to say, really. It's very complicated to know what the right thing to do is at the moment because you're working with incomplete information. You don't even know what the opposition's going to have. So, like, how can you make the judgment calls as to what's the most efficient to do? Is it better to go every single place and just hope for the best? Or is it better to go for a targeted defense approach? It's really hard to know right now. Yes. In a few days, Lenso. There's reasons why I've delayed it. You'll see. Don't you worry. It's one of the reasons why I have to finish stream a bit earlier tonight, because I have a bit of work to do. It's hilarious how, like, everything else in Sintranos is so easy. They haven't nerfed the clan boss rewards. I can confirm they have not nerfed the clan boss rewards. You're just having a bad month. Statistical data will tell me and prove me. We've done it so many times in the past, and every single time it's never a problem. Yeah, exactly, Ibrahim. I think the game mode itself is great. It's just the rewards suck. I mean, there's no other way to say it. That's the problem. The rewards just are terrible. So the incentive to do the game mode is weak. Boom. Done. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be able to unlock Amius tomorrow. Amius is going to be another one-shot strat. It is the Fushan strat. It's going to be block debuffs, Remand 2, and then smash it with Krilo until I get the 5-hit proc. We will be one-shotting it. And then I'm, what, 445? So that will give me 25. So that will put me at 460. So I need 40 more. I'll get 5 tomorrow. So that will... Wait, 460? I did that math wrong. Was it 445? If I kill Amius, I'll get 25. Wow, I can't do math today. You can see my brain is just mush. So let's see. So 445 will go to 455, 465, 470. So I need 30 more. I'll get 1 more tomorrow, so I need 25. So then I need to be able to get 25 left out of what I've got here. So that is either... It says clear the 12 awakened stages and clear 6 awakened stages. But I'll probably hit the 5 before then. So I will get Carnage this month. And I don't have to do this or this, which is why I did that last month. I don't have to clear the map. I just have to be able to get to S24, which I can get to S24 through S20. It's not a problem. So I can go boom, 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 duh, 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 duh. That will get me enough to finish it. Yeah, but I can always get the 6-star blessing from a shard. Right, the moment you get Carnage, you'll start getting them from these shards. Okay, you won't get them until you get him, but you'll start getting them from this shard the moment you acquire him. So I could even summon him before I get it from the chest. So what daily quests haven't I done yet? Oh, a lot. Oh, I could do tag team. Do I have to? I really don't want to. Do we have any good gear? Nope. Sal. The name of the game is Sal in the game. It's not good. I need to use 3 glyphs. Oh, we'll take that. That's pretty good. Maybe it's a quad roll. Excellent. It was a quad roll. Beautiful. We take it. You just have to ask, and one shall receive. That is how you do it. Exactly, Akasha, you know. Now rework. I just did rework it. I just reworked it from flat HP. It went from a flat HP to a quad roll crit damage. It's quite fun. Oh, I don't want to do tag team. Oh. Man. Someone want to fight tag team for me. Fair enough. Let's just get it done. We'll do tag team and then we'll look at the champions. I promise we're going to get there. I don't know. Just fight more. Yeah, I mean, the only good thing is there's really not any urgency. Oh, oops. There's really not any urgency to rush to put defenses in. Because, you know, those defenses, you can reset them as many times as you want. Plenty of time. There's no urgency to do it. Which is nice, right? It gives clans at least 12 days to sort it out. Okay. Well, that was wonderful. Eventually, I can do something. Let's punch him. That was fun. That was fun having all my buffs stolen in one shot because he hit Helm Smasher. Honestly. Hmm. Nah, no resist on your Ancora. Mistakes. Boom. They do count as champion chase. That's why I haven't summoned it myself. Lovely. Oh. Sucks. Have to kill him at least. Revive. Boom. What's a good place to use Tugron? I can't answer that question. He's good with HP-based champions. He's also good if you want to spread buffs. So anyone who benefits from having more HP, like Toshiro with Togron, is quite nasty. Toshiro with Togron, quite nasty. It's got reflex. Of course it has. I use just to stop some any reviving Nobo. It's actually quite effective for that. Ay, vey. It's going to take us about 12 years because we've got about veils. Everyone is veiled. Literally everyone in this fight is veiled. Ay. Oh. Punch up the Mithrala. Eventually, we're going to win. It might take us a while. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I know, but, you know, it's got to be done. It's not too bad. Get rid of him. Drop the defense. I kind of need to wait for that. Really? I deliberately waited because I didn't want to have to deal with unkillables. There we go. Nice. Lydia passive. Lydia passive helped us. Stolta's passive does not require accuracy. Merciless is on my list of things to do, yeah. I want to try and see Slayer. We're going to have a look at Slayer in a moment, actually, because I said we were going to look at Slayer to see why it's still not working. Because they're meant to have fixed Slayer. So they keep telling me, we fixed Slayer, and I'm like, I don't think you have. Okay. Alright. Let's try out an AoE. Get some revives going. Go. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm stupid. Him, no more revive. Oh, just these ultimate Death Knight defenses are horrible, aren't they? Because I know I've won this fight, but I have to wait about 2 minutes just to get through it because of the ultimate Death Knights. Oh, that hurt. It's like, can we... There we go, he's dead. Now it's just him. Yeah, Romantu's multipliers are very good. That was a nice chunk. Now we polymorphed, but we can just get rid of his passives now. Oh. Oh, good lord, it's taking an extra minute to kill him. There we go. That's not going to work when I have stone skin. I kind of don't want to... that was a bit awkward. I actually want to make that happen. Boom. 3 more. Have I actually won with a higher player power? I have, right? 3 more. Okay, 2 more. I don't even care. I'm just fighting whatever. 8,998 attack. Oh, come on, Arrow. Why is it not 9,000? I'm disappointed. I expect 9,000 attack. Go find a glyph, whether it be a 6-star whatnot, and get it to 9,000. Why didn't all eligible cans get into siege opponent? They haven't match made it yet, Salvamad. They'll match make it in like 12 days time. Let's go to a bit of a blast. Oh, that died. She died. 'Cause 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 ' Oh, is it still on? Nobody told me about it. Been on the entire time. We're not with it today, as you can imagine. Stuns. We're going to get rid of you. You go away. Not having you to deal with you. Do this. That was annoying. It's fine. Everyone has got silly reaction gear. Everyone has got reaction gear. How annoying. Time. Boom. Okay, final one. Yeah, professional streamer, no, but you got it right. You got it absolutely right. How do I not Wukong the enemy A2? Because he had reaction gear. Oh, and it didn't even reduce any duration. Oh well, we'll get block revived, it's fine. Yeah, whatever. Can't bother with that. I'm not waiting around for that. That, quite frankly, can go to hell. Okay. Alright. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Okay. Anyway. Oh, well, that's nonsense. There you go. I mean, that's easy enough to fight, because all I would do is just do this. Force to revive. Just wait. No more revives. Now we just wait for the stone skins. This is the only thing that I worry about siege mode, is like you don't know the sets you're fighting, so it's easy enough to beat stone skin, but you don't know you're walking into stone skin, so you kind of have this problem where you're guessing. But it's easy, like you can see here, I'll win both of these rounds quite reasonably comfortable now. But because I didn't know that this team was fully stone skin, I probably should know by the team that there is. You know, you can probably tell by the defense that's set up. Like, I have to put a different team to defeat it. So that's the only downside. But then if you give me too much information, it's too easy. So it swings and roundabouts. Take him down. See what I mean? It's just slight change, and it's much easier. Boom. Okay, claim. Boom. I have done the dungeon divers completely. but I optimized it. I saved the Spider 20. Saved the Spider Epic. I saved my Fire Knight, and I saved the Dragon Tournament for this. So I was able to basically optimize it as best as I possibly could. I still have to do champion training. As I said, I missed 5 fragments, so I kind of can't afford to miss too much more. But for champion chase tomorrow, I've got both sets of fragments available. So we'll get 2 summons on here. Hopefully I get Kaimog Glycad. One of these 2 would be wonderful. I'm on 55 at the moment. I might pull out Airstrid tomorrow, to be honest. I keep coming across the situation now where I kind of need Airstrid for Hydra. I might pull it out. And I've got a healthy stockpile of Ancient Shards and Sacreds. Like, people in chat were saying, oh, Clan Boss is... I've had 2 Sacreds in the last 3 days from Clan Boss. So the rates are still there. The rates are really good. You're just low rolling. And that's done. Doom Tower's done. Let's just throw a quick key in here. Done, done. Done. In my opinion, Prism systems are the best summoning events in the game right now. Best summoning events in the game right now. You can't get much better. How are we looking here so far? Oh, it's not looking too bad so far. That's kind of cool. Faction Wars we're going to do in a second. We can do that after. Okay, so. I will say, this chick looks really good. Alright, chick looks really, really good. The little void whip of the tail. You know, I mean, to be fair, you'll be able to get like 1 toe every month of the champion. And this ability is really good. This is what I like about this champion. This is the Wixwell test I've been doing in Arena. If you use this, take Wixwell out, put this in place, it becomes super good. It's very hard to lock out a single hero with this champion now. It's very strong. Also immune to sheep debuffs, which is great. This is awesome for Hydra. Decrease speed and block buffs on a 3-turn cooldown. AoE decrease attack. Like, she's great in Hydra. She's great in Arena. Actually, really, really solid champion. Really, really solid champion. You just have to wait about 40 years to get her, so... There's a reason why I'm laughing. Okay. There's a reason why I'm laughing. Because I can't unsee this. I can't unsee it. It's literally Ursula. The moment I saw it, I was like, I know what this is from. It's like, it's a spitting image. Like, even down to the grin. I can't. Like, it's done me. It's totally done me. It's pretty good, though. It's the first HP-based bomb champion. The bombs are 0.33. Actually, I should confirm that. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 0.33. I haven't done my normal checks yet because I've been so busy today with lots of different things. What's this guy's name? Commodus. Boom. Just double checking his bomb multipliers. Oh, his bomb multipliers on his A1 is awful. Oh. God, they're so bad. This bomb multiplier is terrible. It's really bad. It's 0.15 HP. So if he has 100,000 health, his A1 bombs do 15,000. It's really bad. That is really bad, considering you can't even buff the bomb. This one is a 0.33, which is still worse than an attack-based bomb, but it is not as bad. This one's at 0.33. 5 times attack, Matt, normally is the average. Like, if you consider, like, not Gaius. Gaius is 10 times. Can I explain how multipliers work? Sure. So, when I say something is 0.15, what I'm saying is... Okay, bring up the spreadsheet here. So say like right now we've got 2 options. Okay, we have an attack multiplier, which is this. We have HPA1. Oops. HPA1 and HPA2. Okay, so his A1 is 0.15. His A2 is 0.33. So what we mean by a multiplier is if my champion has 6,000 attack, okay? Like this. If my champion has 6,000 attack, well, I can buff that in the battle by 1.5 because I can give it my champion an attack buff, which puts my champion at 9,000 attack. A 5 times multiplier is effectively 5 times the value of your attack stat. So you take your 9,000, you multiply it with 5. This will be what your bomb deals. Now, there is some exceptions, of course. If you have weaken, weaken will increase the bomb damage by 25%, right? By 1.25. So what you do is you take this, you times it by 1.25. So if you put weaken on the target, then this will deal a 56,250. Okay? Now, HP based. Okay, HP based. Well, we've got A1 and A2. So if I do HP A1 and HP A2... Let me show you the difference, okay? So he's got a base HP of 23,625. So on average, this is going to be like a good HP based build, and this isn't like a build that everyone can get in. Like all of you guys here will probably like say this is crazy amounts. This would be what I would classify as a good HP base value for this champion. Like good to high end, what I would call like the type of gear that an account just below my level could get. On average, this is the build. Okay, and this would be the same thing for here because this is the base stat. If we think, for example, a 1,600 attack, then this would be, I think it's like 8,000 now. No, it's not 8,000. It might be 5,000. Just double check. I have to double check my I just have to double check my base builds. One sec. Oh, it's 1,500 here. There we go. So if you have a 1,600 base attack, which if we compare that to someone like Gaius, right, Gaius the Gleeful, he's got a base attack of 1,586. So let's just do a straight comparison with Gaius the Gleeful, 1,586. So a Gaius that on a typical build will be around about 7,051 when he goes into battle. Okay? On average, a good build. This is something that is what I would consider a late game build. Well, let's just do this direct comparison, right? You can see it's a very similar equation. The only difference is the value we apply here equals the amount of flat stat of that stat that you get. So because attack is like flat stat to 265, where HP is flat stat to like 4,000, you get a lot more bonus HP. It also takes into account things like the fact that you get 7,500 from a blessing, whereas you would only get like, what was it, 600-700 attack, right? You get far less. So that's the only difference here is we're essentially giving the inflation for how much extra flat HP is in terms of a valuable stat. So in terms of like rough damage numbers here, we're saying that in battle with a buff, base, and then if I just put this up here, weaken. Okay, these are the bombs comparisons. So this is going to be a 0.15. Well, you can't buff HP. You technically could with Taras, with Togron, but it's very difficult. So generally speaking, HP is going to be this, which means that your bomb is going to be that, and your bomb is going to be this. And this is why I'm saying it is bad, because look at the difference in strength. There's your... that's how much worse he's going to be. I think Gaius is 5 as well, but just assume he's 5. He is tanky, so what you're sacrificing is damage for health. I don't think he's 10 times, is he? I think you're thinking about... I could be wrong, I'll double check. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure he's 5 times. Could be wrong. I think you might be thinking of the one that does it to bosses. Yeah, Gaius is 5 times. Gaius is 5 times. You're thinking of what's this kid? Snick Track. No, not Snick Track. The rat. Can't remember his name. Yeah, bombs are only affected by any bonuses like blessings and weaken. Nishak, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, you're thinking of Nishak. Gaius's bombs are 5 times. So this is what Gaius's bombs would do. So yeah, he's weak. It's weak. But what you're trading is the utility, okay? So what you're trading here is the utility of being able to instantly activate on Stone Skin and then crowd control. So it's still a good ability. It's just, it probably isn't going to kill anyone. Well, you can't weaken though. Think logically, cool. You'll never use this ability first because Stone Skin's up. Stone Skin will block the weaken. So the advantage is being able to place 2 bombs and instantly detonate them to remove the Stone Skin straight away. And then if they don't die, they get stunned. So it gives you instant control in a fight. So that's the advantage with this ability. This ability you just ignore. And this ability is terrible. It is all about this. If this doesn't work, he's absolutely useless. Because this is not going to be good enough. But I will say he might be able to solo content. Because he is HP based. He does reflect bombs. He has reflect debuffs. He'll heal a lot. He'll probably be able to solo. But I mean, it's a mythical champion. Yeah, bombs do more damage to Stone Skin. You're right, yes. So what I'm saying is you will get rid of the Stone Skin, but you might not kill the champions. Because it's quite a weak bomb. Like, we're talking... It has to breach... Like, it'll do about 87,000 damage. This is pretty strong. This is pretty nasty. This is great for things like Dark Fae. It's great for things like Iragoth, because you can put his skills on cooldown. Very, very good for Fire Knight, if you get to it. You know, it's brilliant. It's really good for that. And this is great control. He's not... His base form's probably better than his bomb form, to be honest. This form is better than his bomb form, because this control is beautiful. Like, from a wave control perspective. I think he's just a good solo champion, but I don't think he's anything super crazy. I would put him at the lower end of the mythicals we've got. Like, I would be more excited about getting Calamitous than him. Put it like that. I would be more excited about getting Calamitous than that guy. Move aside, Basilisk. Legate Teox is in. This kit's nuts. This is really good. If we had this for Amius, this would be nasty. I once tried to use who did I once try to use for Iragoth mutant back in the day? I once tried to use this champion. I once tried to use this champion for Iragoth. It did not go very well. There was a good concept there, but Legate. Teox. Isn't Legate a Roman military term? I'm sure it is. We got 2 hits A1, triple hit A2, and an AoE A3. Each hit ignores 10% of the target's defense for each debuff stacks up to 50%. Each hit will also increase this champion's attack by 10%. This is nuts. It's so fast how quickly it scales. It scales so incredibly quick. It really scales so incredibly quick. I mean, you're basically going to stack this by the next turn. You're going to stack this by the next turn. And 50% ignore defense. True damage. And then we get this. Before attacking, we get the double buff. Perfect damage double buffs. We'll place an extra hit. So let me just double check this right. Legate. I just want to check that they've not nuked his A1, his A2. Let's have a look at his multipliers here. What is the A1? Holy moly. His A1 is insane. His A1 is absolutely insane. It's a 4 times attack with 100% damage. It's an 8 times attack. His A1's nuts. He's going to be bonkers in Hydra. He really is going to be bonkers in Hydra. His A1, this one is 2 times 2. It's 2 times 2. So if you add in the bonus damage here, right? In Hydra, it's pretty easy to get up to 10 debuffs, or at least 9 debuffs. You're talking like a 7 times attack on an A1. Okay. What about this A2? 2.1, 4.2, 6.3 with a 50% ignore defense. Okay. His AoE is 8 times. He has an 8 times attack AoE. Wow. So just to put it into perspective, okay? His A1 is a 2. So let's just like hits per hit multi is 2. Percentage bonus. Okay. It's a 2x2. And then he gets 2. Okay, so it's basically going to be this by this by this. His A2 is a 2.1 by 3. No bonus. 6.3. His A3 is a well, it's 2 hits because it's so easy to get a debuff. It's like super easy to enable. And then we get bonuses. What do we get? He's got a 16 times multiplier. He's got a 16 times multiplier AoE. What the... Because he's going to hit twice. And his multiplier is 4. And if you get 10 debuffs on the enemy... No. 5 debuffs on the enemy, which is super easy to get, he's going to do a 16 times AoE. No. I'm not. I'm saying he's got 2 hits. Right? Look. He's got 2 hits. Okay? He attacks all enemies. Before attacking, he's going to put double buffs. Fine, whatever. Place an extra hit on enemies under debuffs. So it's going to be 1 hit times 4, 2 hit times 4. But if you get 3 faction allies, he will deal 20% more damage for every debuff on each enemy, stacking up to 100%. So it means as long as there's 5 debuffs out, this is going to be a 100% bonus. Well, 100% of 8 times is 16 times. So he's going to do a 16 times multiplier. And then if you put Slayer on it, which repeats the attack, it's going to do a 32 times multiplier. And keeping in mind, the average AoE multiplier is like 4. Anti-block revives. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey Martin. What else does he do? Fills this champion's turn meter by 5% whenever an enemy or an ally receives a debuff. Has a 25% chance to counterattack whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy under a debuff. Keeping in mind his A1 is an 8 times multiplier. Decreases the damage this champion receives from enemies under debuffs by 50%. And he's immune to sheep. Oh, this guy's broken. He's so broken. What the hell? He's so... Oh. We literally just compared the worst mythical bomb champion concept I've ever seen. And now I've walked over to this guy and said, yeah, I got a 32 times AoE multiplier. Everyone's immune to sheep. I counterattack with an 8 times multiplier. I give myself like 50% more attack. Should we actually run him quickly? Let me quickly run him on my dev environment through our damage multiplier equations. I don't know if it's going to calculate it without me checking the code. I just want to see how much this is going to be. Because I feel like this number is going to be god tier. I mean, the thing about faction unity champions, by the way, you absolutely can't use them in live arena. So I'm not really considering him for live arena. You can't use him in live arena because they'll ban him, right? You'll just get banned. So if he's not banned, you have to pick 5 lizard men. It's so obvious what you're trying to do. You'll just get banned. So he's not a live arena champion, but anywhere else, I'm like. Like the thing about Hydra is, right? Look what you can bring for Hydra. Okay? To make this, you need to get 4 lizardmen for Hydra. It's like, okay, well, sometimes it's difficult. Let's see. Arguably one of the best Hydra champions in the game. Straight off. Right, straight up, arguably one of the best Hydra champions in the game. just need to update. I'm going to just do this blind to see if it works. It might not. I might have to just check the... because I always have to check if it's coded in a weird way. But we'll see. So, there's one. Easy, easy peasy. So we've got one already, right? So one's going to enable the fact it's going to ignore these. We don't really care about that. It's going to give us a counterattack. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so how do we get two more? Arguably one of the best one of the best hydra champions in the game. Okay, so we've got two now. What does two give us? Well, now we're block and revive. That doesn't really matter here. Now, everyone takes 20% less damage. Do you know how insanely valuable the two-piece bonus is? Like, I cannot tell you how insanely valuable this is. This is a permanent strengthen as long as you keep a debuff up on all enemies, which, to be honest, unless you get really bad luck and there's poison cloud and sorts of different things, if you've got a curse set, there's your debuff, right? You can easily get around the poison cloud thing. It's really easy to maintain this. So I need one more lizard. If you've got him, one of the best hydra champions in the game. Yeah, but you want this. You want this one though. You don't care about the passive, you care about this. This is insane. This is a massive multiplier. You absolutely want 3. You always want 3 for Hydra. Like if you don't take 3 for Hydra, you're cooking something. I would happily take like a Fushan or like a Vargal. You can take a Vargal for a provoke if you want to, or you can take a Pythian just for a cleanse, or I mean, God, you take Ramantu if you want, just for like an A1 debuff, like, or you take Lazarius, or you take, I mean, I've got a 6-star Roxam. I can take a Roxam. I don't really care if it's not efficient. Why? Because this is going to make this a 32 times multiplier. Absolutely, I'm taking that. Like, it's just, yeah. It's like, it's so strong. So then what else do you need, right? So let's just think, right? What else do you need? If you take Krisk, that gives you decreased speed, ally protection, buffs, and a provoke. If you take Necmo, you get increased speed, decreased speed backup, decreased attack. If you take this guy, he doesn't do debuff, he's just a damage dealer, whatever. Then if you take any of the others, if you take Sulfurion, you get your burner, excellent. You don't have to worry about Poison Cloud. If you take Draco, you could get more debuffs if you want to. If you take Roxam, technically it's a debuff, it's not very good, but you could do it. If you take Fushan, this is not too bad, but it's okay. If you take Fushan, by the way, you can pair it with this A1, because if you make him have the highest crit damage, when he counterattacks, you see what I'm trying to say here, right? If you get the counterattack proc of the passive, it will proc the ally attack, which will then proc the Fushan A1, which can proc extra hits. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. I mean, who else has a really, really good A1 in Hydra? I mean, if you paired him with Toshiro. Which form is it's the alternate form for Toshiro, isn't it? No, it's this one. I'm sure it's this one, yeah. It's not this form. It's the base form. It should do. That's annoying. It should do, though. Maybe it has to be skill activation. Yeah, that's a shame. Garrel Smash, yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah, the Unity will be good for clan siege posts, I agree. It's great for offline PvP. It's not good for live PvP because it's too easy to just ban him and deal with it. But I mean, if you've got Necmo, Krisk, Sulfurion, he's so easy to build. And even if you haven't got Necmo, Krisk, you could bring Basatha if you wanted to, just for some support. Basatha is very good for support. You could bring Draco. Krokmar is quite good, I would say. Krokmar's not bad either. His A1 is not bad. You could just bring a Pythian, a Vargal for another Provoke. You could bring a Vergamkar if you want. He's not great, but you could do it. Wow. Wow. I'm just going to run the damage numbers now, see what it comes out as. Well, you just build him in Stone Skin. Remember, right, Joe? He's immune to sheep. So you build him in Stone Skin. So you put the Stone Skin up, he can't A2 you. He can try and A3 you, but he can't put you to sheep, so he can't get rid of your Stone Skin. He's an incredibly strong. All allies are immune to sheep. He absolutely kills Armands. He's awful for Armands. This guy is by far... I will say, though, like, just to put it into context, I do think Finer is very good for a Trunda team because of this A2. But in terms of just, like, raw ability to be useful and do lots of damage, Teox is the strongest Unity champion I've seen. When I see this number come out here, it's going to be disgusting. It's going to be disgusting. I can tell you straight away, this number is going to be disgusting because my equations should calculate 100% on double hit. So, yeah, I mean, I'll pull on my 6 for that. I mean, I will say, though, 10 times is pretty rubbish. It's not a great chance. Like, 10 times for one champion on that pool is not great. It's not like I'm going to be swimming in it. But, you know, I'm pulling for the fusion anyway, so it's not a problem for me. I'm going to guess it's going to be the next update. I'm going to guess they wanted to focus on the siege release. Yeah, there is one more carry. I'm going to go look at it now. I just got distracted by gearing. More than that. You got to understand that trying to get a legendary out of the standard pool on ×10 is incredibly, incredibly hard. It's really, really hard to do. There's one more as well, isn't there? This one. When I saw this, I was like, Green Goblin. Not Green Goblin, Great Goblin. From Lord of the Rings, the Great Goblin. That's the first thing I saw when I saw this. The Great Goblin. But, kind of cool. What's this guy got? AoE, heals all allies. Meh. Buff extension. It's 50% AoE fill. That's a lot. That's a lot of turn meter. Assuming you have like 8 buffs and you extend the duration of all those buffs, that's like 40% on top of the 10%. That's a lot of turn meter. That is a lot of turn meter. 3 stacks of Intercept, Resistance, Strengthen. Very, very strong. Has a 50% chance to convert a debuff into a buff. Oh, he's got Amius's passive. Okay. Yes, kind of okay. So you can't debuff him. Alright. This is the best ability in his set. This is really good. Like this one here is super, super good. If you have 10 buffs, this is a 60% turn meter fill. Yeah, it's basically Amius if you think about it. Right? It is Amius. It is Amius. Right, we'll do Hydra. This is a good way. So, grading it. Oops, type 3. Okay, it's close. It doesn't come number 1 Hydra for obvious reasons. There is a reason why it doesn't come number 1 in Hydra. But guys, like okay, don't worry about the database structures here. What I want you to look at is this number here. Actually, let me get a better screenshot of this so I can explain it better. Okay. Okay. Right. Number 1. Number 1 is Newt A3. You're going to see my wonderful writing skills here with the paintbrush. This is Newt's A3. Up. This is Teox A2. This is Teox A3. Okay? The next people that come alongside this. The next one is Septimus, so it's single target. Then we have, this is going to be all the max HP ones, right? All the max HP ones are going to come first. Then we have Cold Heart, max HP, right? That's why you're seeing 514. It is the maximum HP value that I can do. Then we have 4276, Acrisia, 8526, Carnage, 3486. Zavia, for some reason. Don't ask me how she's come in here, but she has. What is she coming down for? 3486 on her 04 ability. Oh, it's probably because of the poison thing. That's fine. Yeah, it's because it's doing enemy max HP based on poison. So, again, Zavia, enemy max HP. What have we got? 8586 here. Rathalos. So, just to put into context, okay? Just to put it into context, this ability here, I think 8586 this is a Rathalos A2. Under optimal settings. He's doing nearly double. Yeah, it's basically calculating a full poison bar explosion, yeah. It's doing nearly double. His A2 is nearly matching a Newt's A3. Now, keep in mind there's some things to categorize here. This is like a linear build approach, so it doesn't take into account area bonuses. It doesn't take into account necessarily like all the min-maxing you can do. It doesn't take into account Helm Smasher. It doesn't take into account things like decapitation bonuses. So it's fair in the sense that everything you see here is taken into account the hero's individual, like the champion's individual ability to ignore defense. It's just not taken into account things that are RNG. Like, I don't think I've given it area bonuses. I think I've given them a 30% ignore defense set. So like Savage, Cruel. But I haven't given it Helm Smasher. And I do take into account the enemy, the hero, the champion skills, actual built-in ignore defense. So the reason why you're probably not seeing Wukong up here is you've probably got him in Helm Smasher and he's hitting true damage, which means that if that was calculated in here, he would be much higher because he would be doing considerably more. He'd be doing true damage. What you're seeing here is a representation of everything that is a known substance that I can compare linearly, if that makes sense. So I know that if I was to add weaken to all of these abilities, they would all be in the same rank because it's the same equation, it's the same outcome. Yeah, the reason why Newt is hitting 145, 1.4 million is because he's doing 3 maximum HP hits of the highest head HP, which is, I think, 410,000 or something like that. Well, where is he coming in? It'll be 89801 is what we're looking for. Yeah, here we go. This is his A1. Teox's A1 is doing 267,488. Yeah, I don't know why it's 514. I must have rounded my number differently, Nobo. But it's close enough, you know? Like, who's 63303? Let's have a look. So basically, his A1 does more damage than a fully stacked true damage Gwyneth. Because that's what that 6336 is. That's Gwyneth. Oh my god. Guys. Position 14. His A1 is matching a Little Miss Annie, A3. His A1 is matching a Little Miss Annie, A3. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is nuts. So, in summary, if you were thinking about summoning for the fusion, and you want to just maybe spend a few more of your sacred shards, he's probably worth it. No, it doesn't, Jamin. It's only his damage. It won't factor in an ally attack. So that A1 is just him. That's him alone. I mean, best non-live arena immunity champion because everyone's immune to sheep. Like, can you make an arena team? Like, if you had Lazarius, absolutely. If you had Lazarius, you can absolutely make an arena team. I don't know if you can without Lazarius. I suppose that's the problem. Like, can you make one without Lazarius? Hard to say. Pythian feels like a fair point. You'd absolutely put Pythian with him. So that's two, that's at least one. You could put like your You could put not Romantu. Well, Romantu goes in as well. Yes, that's 2. So Pythian, Romantu, Teox. You know, that's pretty close. It's kind of nuts, isn't it? So, yeah, I think basically you would go probably Pythian, Romantu, Teox, and then you ideally you would go Lazarius. Ideally. But even if you can't go Lazarius, it's not like there aren't pretty good options, right? I mean, Ziichi is not a bad nuker. It's pretty basic. If you had like a really budget option, Basilisk is... I've got a 6-star Basilisk, could go really well. You got Sulfurion, Chagor. Even people like Razin are not bad in Arena. Basatha, the revive passive is pretty good. Dracomorph for debuffing. Krokmar can be quite annoying with his extra turn into this. And also, Krokmar with an ally attack. So you basically get double hits. That's really strong, right? You'd get double hits. Yeah, the only reason why in Arena you'd want the 3 is you want this. You want to stop Polymorph. It basically allows you to use Romantu. That's why you want to use him in Arena. Yeah, I kind of want to go for this. I'm not going to lie. That dude is strong. I'm glad I didn't go for anything in the midweek because I really want that guy. So we'll do a bit of a summoning video tomorrow. We'll see what we get. I've got 2 prisms. We're good to go for that. Fusion's on track. So, is a new Void Epic? What's the new Void Epic? What Void Epic are we talking about? Oh, you mean Slixus? Oh, what? Can I use Slixus with him? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You can't use him in live arena. I'm not saying live arena. I'm saying offline arenas. Like Siege, Tag Team, and Classic, and Hydra, his damage output is so obnoxious, it's really, really strong. But absolutely, absolutely, like, you can't use him in live arena, because you'll just get banned. You'll just get banned, yeah, absolutely. No. G-Man. They've given you a 5-star soul if you win the champion chase. This is the most FOMO I've seen them do in a while. This is ultra FOMO. They are going like, here's the best faction unity damage dealer in the entire game and have a 5-star soul at the same time. Wow. To be fair, I've never won one of these in my life. And I don't think I will win it. Like, it's really crazy. Really crazy. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there tonight. I got a lot of work to do still before I can get some rest. Can we get an upgrade? Not quite. We're getting closer to more crit damage. Yeah. We are planning to try and get some tools out for siege mode to try and help you as best we can. And there is, keep your ear to the ground, there could potentially be a very big optimizer update coming very soon. That is my official leak for the day. Oh, yeah, before I go. Sorry, good point. Thank you, Arrow. Good point. Before I go, I knew I forgot something. Slayer. Slayer, right? So my pony right now. Thank you, Arrow, for keeping me on point. 9 out of 9 Slayer. So they've apparently fixed this. Now, it should repeat the damage. I don't think it's repeating the damage. Okay. We'll slow it down. Buff. Red number. 183. Why is it doing 183? I did 294,000 damage. What's the question? Sav, let me ask something. Why does Crixia put passives on cooldown when in the description says it's only skills? The description is the same as Yumiko. What passives are going on cooldown? Have you got an example, Wagner, of when it's happening? That's what we're exploring, Buho. What can we do with that? Slayer is meant to... Look, let's read the description together. Like, just in case I'm being an idiot. Because it can happen. I can be an idiot. Skullcrown passive. Well, yeah, because she's probably activated it. If the Skullcrown passive activates, it will work, you know? My sequin always are put on CD every time she uses her A3. Is he losing his health? Is she killing him? Because if she's killing him, he's blocking the damage, and then his block damage is getting removed. So that would be what's probably happening, Wagner, right? With your Siegfried, if she is this ability here, right? If she attacks him, it procs his passive, which means it negates the damage. She then removes the block damage off of him, then puts it on cooldown. And then because of that has happened, this goes on cooldown because she procced it. So if she's killing him, that would be the problem. This is activating when you probably don't realize it. Or it's a bug. If you can send me a video on DMs, Wagner, I can submit it to the devs for a check if it's a bug. Right, it should only be proccing if he's taking fatal damage. If you're saying every single time Crixia attacks your Siegfried, it is always proccing, then something is going wrong with the code and we can double check it and I can submit it and it will be sorted. What happened last time is he does not change form after everyone dies after he uses a skill. Yeah, record it and send it to me, Wagner. I can double check. Okay, so let's just double check this here. 30% chance to repeat the damage ideal. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to go in. Do this. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so. We should be doing 100% of the damage. We'll slow it down. 294. It didn't proc Slayer. Of course it didn't. It didn't proc Slayer. Count again. It's fine. Let's go again. It shouldn't matter because I'm overcapping damage. It should repeat it regardless. Okay, right. Let's go again. So 294 is the one. We didn't hit Slayer again. Game. I'm trying to test something. It's just wasting my energy. Let's go again. Come on. Okay. %, they said. 30%, they said. All right, let's go again. Okay. Do we get red text? It's like, we can't show him it's broken. It's taken too many times. Okay, attempt number 4. Okay, we're keeping an eye. Red text. 178. 294. Like, 294? What was the number? What did someone get the number for me? 294 something? Someone wrote it out before. 294. Where was it? 294. Someone wrote it out for me a minute ago. 294, 294. I saw it. 294, 278. Thank you so much to Acrobat, I think that was. Yeah, Acrobat. Thank you for writing that out. 294, 278. And then we did 178, 810. It's still missing 40% of the damage. Like, if you know something is broken and you fixed it and it's still broken and you go to fix it again, don't you double check first that when you say you've actually fixed it, it's doing what you say it's meant to do? Someone give me strength. Let's try Hydra. Let's see what we get in Hydra, shall we? There'll be lots of numbers, so... I'm just going to bring a basic team in here. I don't want to deal with any Hex, so I'm going to take Hex out. I just want to deal with this. I do want to get Decrease Defense and Weaken, though. What is this song in my ear? Someone found the cello for the first time. That's fine. All right, so let's just apparently pick on that head over there. Okay, so watching the head on the right, we should hit enemy max HP cap. Let's watch it very closely on the right head. 92. 92. Why is it only doing 24,000? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my will to live. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Why is it being penalized? Repeat the damage. It's not difficult. $92. $92. It didn't actually proc that time. It's not even, the thing is, it's not even close to repeating it. That's what's frustrating. If it was like 5%, I'd be like, do you know what, it's fair enough. It's probably some little, it's not even close. It's like 40 to 50% less. 92. 92. Okay, we didn't get any that time. At least this is not costing me energy. I'm going to try the A1. That's a good point, actually, G-Man. Yeah, let's try the A1 in a minute. Let's see. 92. 26,000. So it went up, and the reason why it went up, 24,212 times 1.08 is, I'm pretty sure it went up because we hit the mastery because it was below 40% HP. So the masteries are applying to that Slayer proc because the mastery for when you attack someone that's below 40% HP is changing the number. But it is doing significantly less. It should be doing 92,000. It's doing like 24,000. It's basically doing 68,000 less. Like 73% less damage. It's meant to be fixed equal to the 100%. Let's try his A1. We might have to try his A1 a couple of times. Yeah, but it shouldn't, because it should be fixed damage. 7,000. It did 7,000. I don't know what if we caught the first number, but it did 7,000. So 37,000 was the hit. We need to basically get a hit for it. I don't know what is being reapplied, but it's broken. I'm kind of getting frustrated with it right now because it's like they don't know how to fix it. It should be easy. They've already got the passive in Akimtum, and Akimtum works perfectly. Just mirror the Akimtum passive, like. It seems to be applying the AoE Hydra penalty twice when it's not meant to. We just got to roll the dice to get the 30%. I mean, even if it's like 20% less mutant, it's still really good. I would still not I would still wouldn't drop the Slayer set. So it did a base damage of 37,000 and it did 7,200. Where was that? We've got to see it. Just leave it on the screen there. I'm going to report it again, and hopefully maybe something will go fit. Well, no, I can tell you how it's meant to be coded, right? I can see the code. That's the thing, right? Because I can see how Slayer is coded, I should be able to... I can tell you functionally how it is meant to work. Okay, functionally, this is how it's meant to work. Just gonna get it to double check in case I've messed it up in any way. Okay. So functionally how it's meant to work. Okay. It is meant to take 100% of the damage, the sum damage multipliers aimed at the target, the total amount of damage. And it's meant to repeat that damage. The damage is meant to be fixed, ignore 100% of the target's defense, and it doesn't count as a hit. and it can't crit. Okay, it's meant to take the full value, ignoring all defense, and literally repeat it. So it shouldn't be going through AoE defense penalties again because it's a fixed hit. It shouldn't be going through any sort of damage reduction equations because it ignores 100% of damage. So I don't understand how. What's frustrating me is Akimtom's passive is calculated the same way. So the poison value you do to a head is replicated across all hex targets. They take the amount that you deal, and it is fixed value, 100% ignore defense on all enemies. So you can't improve it with weaken. You can't improve it by adding double damage, right? With Trunda, for example, you can remultiply the second hit. That's why it's so strong. You can't do that with these like Akimtom and this passive because it's coded as fixed value. It does 100% of what it's meant to be transferring. Somewhere along the line, it loses 70% of its damage. Oh, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. Like, this is not accurate. Like, you... Did they not test it? Let's try someone else. Okay, let's try someone else. Someone else who's in full damage. Let's see if we replicate it. How much accuracy would you aim for? I'll show you my Romantu now, Acrobat. Let's just test it one more time. That's the thing. It's not like it's losing a little bit. It's losing all of it. You know, that's the difference. It's losing all of it. We'll show here. Okay, so don't kill the head. Watch the head on the right here. Okay, 92,000. We didn't do it that time. Let's see if it's a pony specific issue or whether it's Slayer, because that's what we're going to test here. Okay, weak hit. I'm just going to switch head so we don't weak hit, otherwise we could be here all day. Let's switch to force head. Okay, the head on the left. 107,000. We didn't get the Slayer proc. It's the only annoying thing about Slayer testing is you gotta run through the process. Okay, let's see. 112, we didn't get Slayer proc. I don't know if it's lazy. They just clearly didn't have a good QA test for it. And the thing about these things is, normally when it's bugged the first time, you're like, okay, well, we just need to do it. When you test it the second time, then you should make sure that it works, right? Because it was broken, so I'm trying to make sure it's not broken. Right, let's test it here. Didn't proc. The debuff should not matter though, Envy, that's the thing. I mean, it might help us figure out what's the problem, but it shouldn't matter. Because it's fixed damage. That's the thing. The game is coded as fixed damage. It should be doing 100% of the damage repeat. Let's see. 105, we didn't get the friggin' Slayer proc. Fought you in 3v3 and kill only one of yours. I can't even remember what I put for my defense, to be honest, Bill. But congrats, you killed one of mine. Oh, nice, I like it. Okay. 20,000. Did no one test this system? It's just like... I don't understand why you would say it's fixed without testing it. I don't get it. It's worse. It's really bad. Like, that is not even... What is that? What was the numbers? 113... 113,289. 113,289 versus 20,584. Okay, that's the difference. So it's like 18% reflect. Haven't they made it worse? They've got to have made it worse. That must be worse than what it was before. It's like... it's only repeating 18% of the damage. It's worse. It's like literally they've coded something. I'm gonna end the stream there. I don't know if I can take it. I mean, you want me to try Nightmare? Okay, we'll try it on Nightmare. I mean, I have no words I just, as a developer, this is like painful. It's painful to watch. Okay, here we go. A1. Oops. We'll do A3 because it'll be quicker. $83,000. We had 292k and we got 83,000. It's doing 28% of the value. I'm at this point I'm flabbergasted. Someone wanted me to show my Romantu build. He's in a bit of a weird build at the moment, but he's in whatever he needs to be, I guess. At the moment, I've got him at 247, 613. You'd want him to be faster, but that does the job. A bit of defensiveness, 247, like faster and just as much speed and accuracy. Ideally, you want like 700 minimum accuracy. Anything less than that, it's not worth it really. Like 600 is probably fine as well. The bunny build is what is him? Akem Tum. This is the Duracell bunny build. 4-piece stun, 4-piece slayer. You go Harvest Despair and War Master. That's the bunny, Duracell bunny. We call it Duracell bunny. I mean, it's a cat. I know. I've called it the Duracell bunny. I mean, I don't know Elixium, but it should do 100% of the damage fixed. That's what I'm trying to say. It's meant to. It's literally coded. Okay. If I show you this, it's a lot of text. You won't understand half of it. But just to show you what I mean, this line here, this defense modifier, means that the hit that this does, this is the damage. Look, damage. The sum of all the damage that I've aimed at the target. This is meant to do 100%. 100% of the ignored defense. And this says you can't modify the damage. So it means get this, do this, do this. So whether it doesn't matter, essentially, area bonuses shouldn't matter. It should be doing that. But it's not. And all they have changed is this number. This thing here, I think. bugged, basically. It's broken. It doesn't work. Whatever they've done. They need to go back and fix it again. If you divide the number by your crit damage, it seems correct. That's it. How did you get to that number? Like 292,000 divided by 333, or do you mean 3.33? Yeah, it could be. Regardless, it's not doing what it says on the tin, right? It quite clearly says on the tin, 30% chance to repeat the damage you dealt. I didn't deal 80,000, I dealt 292,000. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. No, it can't be crit damage. Because if I apply my crit damage, I should be dealing 356,000 damage. But then if I am, it may be maybe it's capping it. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to do the full math breakdown. Quite frankly, at this point, I don't really feel like I want to go through and try and figure out the numbers when they should just figure it out themselves. But I guess I'm going to have to because apparently they can't fix it. So, it's so insanely frustrating. It could be they've forgotten to add something in the equation or something. But I mean, it should replicate it. But there you go, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there before I get any more insanely annoyed by something. We'll see how it goes. I will do a summoning video tomorrow, probably. See if we can get Teox. Thanks for hanging out, guys, as always. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, we'll see how Siege goes. And we'll touch base soon. Have a nice evening, guys.